Hey guys, Maniac and I'm here with some more Maniac reviews. And today for Maniac reviews, I'm going to be reviewing Pacific Rim, the movie that you'll go see and your pants will just fly off. Oh jeez. Not a... Excuse me. Alright, so, Pacific Rim. First things I want to say about this movie, I actually saw this movie on like a midnight release kind of thing. I saw it last night, so Thursday night. I'm recording this on Friday morning because, you know, I kind of got home at around 1 o'clock and I was just bleh, kind of wanted to go to bed. And, yeah, I'll get on to the review because everything else that I gotta say is in the review on how excellent this movie was. I loved it. So first things, stars, characters, etc. So we have Charlie Hunnam, who is the main Jaeger pilot. The guy I was kind of searching. I was doing some research for this one actually. Holy crap. Maniac doesn't go off of his head. What is this? I'm being professional for once. Jeez. So basically with this one though, I got it on a sticky note. Sorry. He's basically the main Jaeger pilot, main character of everything. You have Idris Elba. Yeah, that's how I got it written down. He's the marshal, the black guy. They call him the marshal. I really like. That actor did a really good job. Idris did a really good job. So you know, there's that. And then we have Rinko Kichui. It's the Korean lady or Chinese or whatever Asianality she is. She's Asian. The Asian lady, so yeah, she's another Jaeger pilot. Makamoe, I believe her name is. Yeah, it's Makamoe. And yeah, there's some story behind that. And you have Charlie Day as the doctor, as I called him, because that's kind of what everybody called him, even in the movie theater. And you have Ron Perlman, who's actually, they kind of advertise, in my opinion, they seem to have advertised him a lot in some of the trailers and stuff, but like when you actually go and watch the movie and you see, okay, I'm not going to try to spoil it, but he's not really in there for a long time. That's all I'll say. But Ron Perlman, great actor, did a great job on this movie. Let's get on to storyline. So the storyline is I think it was 2013 or 2012. There's a rift that opens in the Pacific Rim. I'm going to put that down. There's a rift that opens in the Pacific Rim, and they called it the the breach. And first off, it's between our dimension and another dimension. Now, the first things to come out of it are what they call kaiju, which is Japanese, that translates into a giant beast. And so the first one lands in San Francisco, destroys all of San Francisco. There's, you know, it takes 4 days, I believe, to you know, actually kill it and to take it down. Another 6 months later, after the San Francisco one, they started to hit everywhere, and it started to become more recent. Then they build the Jaegers, which are the gigantic robots that you see in the trailers, and to combat them. And basically, the story is how to destroy the breach, and how to basically save Earth and stop the apocalypse, as it says in the movie theater. So, negatives and positives. I'm going to start off with negatives, because negatives in this movie, I have to say, there almost was none. I can't think of any other than it's a hack and slash, and a movie like this, you don't go to see the storyline, but they put in storyline, and it somewhat worked, but it didn't fully work. There was some stuff, there were some plot holes, there was some stuff that we did not find out about some of the characters, but only some. There were some parts that, in my opinion, were missing from the movie, from some of the characters, and that's basically it. There was plot holes. Let's go on to the positives. Main positives, there were so many. Acting, excellent. CGI, excellent. Storyline, decent. Like I said, there were some plot holes, but this is one of those movies that, like I'll say again, you do not go to see the storyline. You go to see giant robots fight Godzilla. You go to see Transformers fight Godzilla, kind of thing. That's what me and because I went with my dad, that's what me and him kept calling it. So yeah. Another positive was the reaction in the crowd that we got, and that was, I was sitting in the crowd, right? You know, I was sitting kind of at the top of the movie theater, and there were some parts where people would just go, ooh, ooh, like, and it would be like synchronized. It'd be like kind of one of those things that you would see like in a funny like TV show or something, and it was actually happening. And then, in my opinion, when you get a regular audience, a casual audience, to do stuff like that, and just go, oh, like react to stuff like that, all and like everybody's reacting, and like screaming and like clapping, like at the end there was just everybody stood up and just kind of thing, started clapping, and it deserved it. Like, it was an excellent movie. And it's one, like, I'll keep stressing this. If you are a person who likes to go watch story stuff and likes to go watch stuff, let's just say stuff like kind of a Walking Dead kind of theme where it's like, you know, there's a bit of action, but it's trying to tailor a lot on story. This is not one of your movies. This is a movie where it's pure action, and it's fun to watch. Now, there was some comedy in it with the doctor, Charlie Day, and he's just a comedian on his own. So, not that he actually is a comedian, just the guy's funny. He's a funny actor. Yeah. So, I'm going to give this movie, Pacific Rim, a 4.9. Now, why a 4.9? I'm this close. When I was thinking about it and when I was going through how the review would be, I was this close to giving it a 5 out of 5. No. And I have to put it at a 4.9 because of these plot holes that you see. Now, at least it didn't do a Lone Ranger thing. At least it's not going to do a Lone Ranger thing and just plummet and really be crappy. This was a good movie. I highly recommend to go see it. Even if you're just, you know, you don't really like monster movies, maybe you're more into a bit of horror and kind of jump scares. There were some points in it where I just like, geez, like there was some stuff that scared the crap out of me, and it's kind of one of those movies that, and it's very few of them that I see where you have the crowd reacting. The last one that I saw was like that was World War Z, and yeah, it's really been World War Z that I can remember of. Kind of Man of Steel, but not really. But yeah, World War Z in this movie, you got a lot of crowd reactions, and it was also one of those movies, and I think there's only been a few of them where I was on the edge of my seat, and it was one of those movies where that was happening to me. It was so good. 4.9. I want to give it a 5 out of 5, but because of those plot holes, I can't, as a reviewer, as a person, as a connoisseur of movies, etc., 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 whatever the heck you want to call me. But yeah, highly recommend this movie. Great movie. And thank you guys for watching. Don't subscribe, favorite, the like, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time on whatever I'll make. Haters gonna hot dragon. Oh, peace out. Ah, booty, boop, boop, boop. Ah, ha, ha.